I've been going out with this girl that I met at uni. We've officially been going out 2 months now, and we live on the opposite ends of the country. I decided to go up and visit her and her family for a few days. This morning her mother made us breakfast, and after this I developed sudden pain. I excused myself and went upstairs to the bathroom. I sat down and released. Thankfully this shit felt pretty normal at first, but then progressed into something resembling rabbit droplets. Just when I thought I'd reached the end, my anus turned in some kind of satanic shit tap that just would not stop. This lasted a good 5 minutes. I stood up, feeling like I'd just given birth to a small child, and looked down at my work. As I went down to flush, I realised my worst nightmares had all come to life at once. Flushing had absolutely no effect on this mass. Every time I attempted to flush, the water levels rose to worryingly high levels. Realising that this was an emergency situation, I had to message my girlfriend, who was sat downstairs with her family. Our messages will explain this part of the story. My girlfriend emerged in fucking hysterics, clutching a toilet brush. As I hadn't even been able to wipe, I had to stand to one side with my pants halfway down my legs while she tried to plunge this absolute beast that had taken over her toilet. After a solid 10 minutes of plunging, nothing seemed to work, and panic was starting to take over. My girlfriend was alternating between wrenching at the god-awful smell and pissing herself laughing. Should I mention we've been together all of 2 months, and here she is having to plunge my shit. There was talk of getting a plumber involved, and the time bomb of her parents returning and realising what the hell I had done was beginning to put pressure on us. Not to mention the toilet brush looked like it had been coated in a thick blanket of molten shit. Realising I could not let her parents know what I'd done, I took over and applied a technique of hard and fast plunging. Literally minutes before her dad came through the front door, a miracle occurred. The water levels dropped to a normal, restoring the toilet to its natural state. This may seem like the end of a horrific story, but there was the issue of disposing of the evidence. The toilet brush smelled grim as fuck, and could potentially mean never being let into the house again. Again, this was left to my girlfriend, who had to sneak out with it. She disposed of it in the outside bin while I distracted her family. So next time you go for a shit in someone else's house, take this story as a warning.